number 2 for a while. We started back in November 2021 trying, and it took us about a year to actually get pregnant. And with that, you guys previously know we did do IVF. We had 6 embryos left from our first one because our first baby, Ace, definitely was an IVF baby, and we had.
Hey guys, so I'm watching Angel Grace 2, and she just gave me a lot of motivation because, you know, sometimes when you talk about mini IVF, you talk about ERA testing, you talk about PGTA, sometimes you wonder, you know, are you sharing information up, you know, that's going to be helpful to people? And then I heard about her story and what she went through with her transfers. You heard that she had 4 M baby girls and 2 M baby boys. She's blessed. I mean, she had 4, 7 euploid. These young ones. I mean, talk about, she's not, I don't even think that, you know, that's amazing. But, you know, that's the reality of IVF for some people. You know, like I said, conventional works. I mean, when you talk about having 4 girls and 2 boys, frozen. Whew. But anyway, to make a long story short, you really need to watch her because she then talks about the ERA test and what happened to her 4 M baby girls. So yeah, but without further ado, I'm going to get to the gist of this video, which is sharing with you Baba's spaces in the 6 to 9 month category, so you can kind of get to see how we've been doing things. Hey guys, so yeah, I was actually going to walk you through the nursery, but so funny. This was actually where, guys, that I sat before having this baby. Like, when you set up for your baby, it's amazing how life can change. I'm just looking at this and I'm like, I have a baby. Like, I can't believe I have a baby. But he's in the nursery sleeping right now. So I will give you the nursery tour after because I don't want to wake him up. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna have some breakfast because I haven't had breakfast yet because I was helping him crawl and hang out with him because he got up at about 6 a.m. and it's about 11. So I'm gonna have some cereal. I'm gonna have a banana. I'm gonna take my medication, my CoQ10, my vitamins and all the good stuff that you have to take, and then I am going to be ready for him when he wakes up. All right, guys, so this is where Baba actually sleeps with us. You will see that there's various things happening here. So I'll try my best to walk you through to be able to see. I tell you, having babies. So the first station is actually his diapers. So I'm purging today, as you guys can see. He is in size 4 diapers. So I usually like to make sure that his diapers are here because he does most of his sleeping here. And also his bathroom is in here because that's what we're using right now. Anything that he uses, that's his laundry basket, as we are upstairs here. And this is his diaper genie, and I swear by a diaper genie, it is amazing. Does not leak or anything like that. It's pretty awesome. We have his humidifier here, an odds and end basket there where we keeping things. My pumping materials are here. I just stopped pumping, and so that was my pump bag that I would use, which is right there. He's now exclusive formula fed. And then a little mini trash container there for any other trash that is not diapers would throw in there. And then this is the diaper genie, which is, I'm telling you guys, absolutely amazing. Now, obviously, when he was smaller, so when he first was born, up until probably I would say 6 months, we used this bassinet, and I need to take it. I'm gonna purge it, so I need to purge it and take it downstairs and store it. But again, what's so great about the bassinet is that it has this zip up right here, so you can actually have it right next to your bed, and there's easy access to be able to get the baby in and out, which is actually amazing. So I recommend you getting a bassinet. It would put it right next to the bed, which was amazing. And I have my warmer there that I use for wipes. You can see that we don't necessarily, and this we use often, so I'm not putting the wipes on top to be warm, so we use that. His little play toy here that he absolutely loves. Odds and ends here. So his slip blanket, his regular blanket. We're not using a regular blanket. We use a sleep sweater on him rather when he is in his crib. So have some extras there. And then, you know, there may be some messes. I might need to change him in the night. So I have that there handy in the bassinet as well. And then I have extra bibs. Always good to have them for those, you know, early morning feeds. Some wipes, of course. That's kind of like the mandatory stuff. So diapers that are in here that are easy grab that I may need. And this is just a bag that I rolled up that I can use just in case. But yeah. So, and then we have the mini crib. So before he goes to bed, we read the children's first Bible to him and bedtime stories as well. And this keeps the space for where we last were. So absolutely love that. Reading to your child is amazing. We have the baby monitor because he goes to sleep at about 6:30 to 7 p.m. I'm trying to get him to sleep at 7. He's now sleeping at 6:30 and waking up at 6 in the next day. But this is his mini crib. So when they are 6 to 9 months, you can actually move them to a mini crib if you like. It's in our bedroom. And the toy is never there when he's sleeping, but the snake is, because it's wrapped up and he can play with it when he wakes up now that he's a little bit older. That's just for decoration purposes. But he does love his little Simba that he plays with. But this is where he is. And then we have his pacifier in there. He does self-soothe now that he is older, which is amazing. And so, yeah, so that's a little bit of the setup there. Very minimal, as you can see, but really good for that older baby, and definitely a graduation from the bassinet is this mini crib. Now we're actually going to change from the mini crib to a regular crib because I think I want him to be in our room until he is 1 year old. We enjoy having him in the space, so we're going to change that to a bigger crib. So I'm excited about that. Yeah. And then this is just where we are resting. Ricky has to just get used to my decor. This is just what it is. And obviously you cannot go to bed without nighttime prayer, words of comfort for a sweet, peaceful sleep. I swear by this book. It's absolutely amazing. I have inspirational books everywhere because you guys know it's all about positive energy, positivity. So, purge and donation pile. So you can kind of see here, I have everything. Baba's actually sleeping in his nursery, so I don't want to wake him up. But all the stuff that I'm donating is going to be in here. And purge the nursery. This is the stuff I'm going to keep. So probably just have it handy for memories. And so that is a little bit about how I am purging his nursery, and then I'll kind of give you a tour about, so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. Hey, Papa. Did you have a good nap? Did you have a good nap? Yeah. So Papa is up. I am in his nursery. So I'm going to take him downstairs. I'm going to feed him. And then I'm going to walk you through the nursery so that you guys can just kind of see how we have organized and how we use his nursery now that he is a little bit older. So notice Baba sleeps in his nursery during the day and he sleeps with us at night. So that's kind of like how we have it. So I'm going to get him and I'm going to make sure that he's good to go. And then I'm going to walk you through so that you can kind of see how we utilize this space for him now that he is a little bit older. Yee. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, guys, welcome to Baba's Nursery. So I am going to take some time and walk you guys through so you can see everything that we have done in this space. Welcome. Okay, so you guys can see I purged and I got to put some of the toys for when he was younger. Excuse me. I got to put those away. And so when you first come into the nursery, the first thing you're going to see is the hamper. So I put in his dirty clothes in there when I change him. And I have one of those rolly thingies, which is so convenient. And on top here, I do have gloves that I use to change when he's messy. Because sometimes it's before work and I just want to make sure that I don't get too much gunk on me. And it's an easy toss, and then I wash my hands afterwards, especially if he has a blowout or anything like that now that he's older. But I do have this basket where I put the wipes and then I put in the diapers as well, so I need to refill that. I did turn his name upside down in the brown label that you see there, so that's what that is. And then I have his towels. So those are his bath towels that I have. And then at the very bottom, I just have some extra towels and some doggy pads, which come in really useful, particularly when you're traveling in there as well. So that's what happens when you walk into the door. So there is a black theme, kind of like a black safari theme throughout the whole nursery that we have kept since he was born. And that is his safari wall, which I'll show you in a minute, of course. But so then I have his changing station, and I'll kind of just walk you through the things that I have there, just so that you can have an idea. Excuse me, I got a scratchy throat this morning. So the first is the baby boy heartbeat. This was a gift that his dad gave to me secretly when I went to do an ultrasound. It was kind of like an emergency ultrasound that we did. It was like an emergency ultrasound because I was really panicked. I really had a lot of anxiety when I was pregnant because it's an IVF baby. And so the place that we went to was actually, we had to pay out of pocket. And then they offer packages because you can see how the baby's doing. And a part of me was like, I just need to see how the baby's doing. And so he got me this teddy bear as a part of the package. So I'm going to show you what it does. All right, guys. So I am going to show you what this wonderful teddy bear does. Hold on 1 minute. And that is Baba's heartbeat. Oh my God. So I would just listen to that during my pregnancy. Oh, I loved it. It's amazing. And I just have that in the nursery. I swear by these warmers because they are amazing. Keeps the wipe nice and toasty for your baby's behind, which is amazing. And then you'll notice over here, this has evolved. Before I used to have it decorative with diapers all over. Now that he's bigger and he can grab things, I would say between 6 to 9 months, it's ultra functional. It has its water in case I need it when I'm wiping him. Obviously, the Clorox is for the the diaper thingy here, not for him. but I do keep that handy. I have a Vino, I have some Kleenex, I have nasal wipes, I have coconut oil, I have Aquaphor, and it's amazing. I put this little cushion here just so that it's comfortable for him, so he can put his head. Now that he's older, he's very, very active when I change his diaper. So if it's like rocking back and forth, that pillow does help. But I will definitely say that this is the best diaper changer. I mean, when I tell you, it is absolutely the best, and I've kept it ever since he's a little boy. Okay, so now let's take a look at each of the drawers. So again, functionality, 6 to 9 months. Right here, you can kind of see the odds and end nasal wipes, you know, the Nose-It Frida. I put that all in there, some of his medications. I also, to save costs, because I do a lot of shopping, so I save the bags and I wrap them, and I use these as for his dirty diapers now when I've run out of the, you know, the little diaper bags that you buy off of Amazon, and that has been super, super helpful. And obviously these passy holders are helpful just to grab and go while we're heading out of the house to go to daycare. And these are like fancy bibs, but you know, I do keep these bibs. They're more like for the safari, more like for show, quite honestly. They're not super functional, but I do have those on here if I want him to look cute, if I have an outfit. Now that he's bigger, he's not drooling as much, but these are really more cosmetic or anything, make him look super cute. I have his socks there, and then more medicines, his triple paste in case we need it. That's pretty handy. In this drawer right here, you can kind of see, since I'm purging, I have like some odds and ends. That's part of his Simba Halloween costume that he had. I do still need to purge that, but I do have his socks, and I also have his 6 to 9 month old clothes that I've started stocking up, which is what I'm gonna fill all these drawers with once I finish all the laundry of the new clothes. And I still have more space there. A little bit of the bags I was talking about that I, you know, tie and put up here to use for when I run out of the diaper bags. And then I have like his crib sheets there. And then right here I have his bibs. 2 types of bibs that I try to use. We use these for feedings. These are more fancy, like for daycare, for example, for each of his outfits. So it's kind of like from the closet to here, dress him up, he's good to go. And then right here, I do have, again, I am doing laundry for his 6 to 9 months. So we are purging. And so these are some of his sleepers that I use. And these are his robes for the shower, and that's like a jacket because it's the colder weather as well. So yeah, I'm gonna fill that in with some more clothes, but that's to the right of the room. And then up here I have his little frame, like for his every year of his life. So from when he was born, a friend of mine got me that. So that was when he was a baby, 1st month, 2nd month, 3rd, 4th month, 5th month, 5 months old. So now I still have to fill in the 6, 7, and 6 and 7 months right there. But love this. It's one of my favorites, and it's on the wall, which is amazing. Up here on the wall are some of our pictures. So this is me. What a wonderful moment. Love that one. And that's of Ricky and I. And, you know, I took down his name, obviously, because I was doing the video, but his name is just right there. And then that is of Ricky and I as well. So that's kind of like how we've decorated that wall. A little bit minimal, but functionality is the key for this part of the nursery. And then we get the fun stuff. We got Gunther, his dinosaur. And this mat is a gift from a friend that was off the registry. And it actually extends even further. Dad usually plays with them up here. He loves his little mirror because kids love to look at themselves. But all his educational toys. I may do a video about the purposeful toys that Ricky has for him when he spends time with him, which is amazing. Yeah, and then overlooking the window, that's the window there. So it overlooks a little bit of some of the other houses in the neighborhood. I have like a little utility rolly thingy right here, as you can see, with Baba's robe that he gets to wear before he goes to the bath. Some medications there. He's got his little comfort animals there. Sorry, the lighting isn't that good for you guys to kind of see them, but you get the gist of that. And some wipes as well that he uses. So yeah, so that's a little bit of that. And moving on, so we have Tigger on here on his seat that I used when I was breastfeeding him. Now we use that seat to kind of like read to him, feed him. But Ricky put up his safari wall. The safari wall is pretty huge. I got it as an idea from some of the mothers on YouTube, and it is amazing. It goes all up the wall and all across, and we chose it to be on that wall. And you guys can kind of see it. It does go all the way to the bottom, but it does have the safari theme. It has an elephant, a lion, and it also has a giraffe and some other animals on there, which is pretty cool. But I love, this is kind of like the accent wall that's on the left of the nursery by the door. I mean, it is absolutely amazing. When I put this up, that's when I knew I was having a baby. It was so emotional because I was like, this baby better show up. Like, because, you know, you can't take it down. Well, you can't take it down, but you know what I mean. You know, IVF mamas, you get what I'm saying. This was a big one for me because when I put this up, when this nursery was, that's when I knew I was getting a baby. I was like, he's coming. So that's his little Simba and his fox right there that we've added as accent animals. And then that is from his baby shower. You guys can remember. My mom got him that seat. So hopefully one day he'll be old enough. He'll sit on it. So then we have his little elephant there. He's got his little Tigger there as well, which is amazing. But I love the safari wall. I think that is the accent of the room. This rug is actually from Turkey, and it's handmade. And when I tell you it is the softest that you're gonna find. I mean, their rugs, Turkish rugs are like, and it's handmade. I mean, it is amazing. It went perfectly with the black theme, with the greenery. I loved how it blended together. And so it was just absolutely amazing. And over here, you can kind of see the pack and play. So we moved this pack and play. It was supposed to be kind of like its own station, but the crib was in here. The mini crib used to be in here, but Baba didn't use it. So we thought we would bring this pack and play here that Baba could nap in during the day and take the mini crib to the bedroom. And so that's why you see it here. But the mini crib that you saw was actually in here, the black mini crib, which would actually tie in the room together with the black theme. But we replaced it with this foldable pack and play that during the day when Baba's with us, if he's not in daycare, like on the weekend like this, then he will take his nap in here. But he has outgrown this. And so we'll probably get something else. And you can get the pack and play sheets. They work really well. They're also the same size as the mini crib sheets. And so that's an elephant based theme one that we saw. Add on to the safari theme as well, which is amazing. So yeah, so that's a little bit about, you know, when you walk in, what you see in the nursery and some of the additions that we made. Okay, guys, so when you purge, one of the things, this is kind of maybe the fourth purging that I've done, trying to get stuff out. I get everything out, and then I do laundry for the new clothes, and then I hang them. So that's what I'm doing now for his 6 to 9 month clothing. And in here, just to show you guys what's in here, he has his extra diapers and all his books. We love to read to Baba. And so we have all that in there for him. There's a little bag in there that I use for little odds and ends. And I took all his clothes out, so purged all his clothes. And I think I purged all his 3 to 6 months and all his 6-month outfits, all his 3 to 6 month shoes, and I going to put them in storage, and then whatever I'm going to give away to charity, I will. So everything you see on here is actually the 6 to 9 months that I was already washed, and then I have some downstairs already because we're going to the trip to Africa. So I'm going to need all his clothes while I pack and get everything together. So that's in there. All the trash that I gathered is on the corner there that I'm going to toss. And I do like having this extra bag just in case for odds and ends. And his birthday is coming up in a few months, so I got a Spider-Man theme. I think we're going to go with Spider-Man or Simba. But I got that wrap because it's hard to get this themed things. His blankets are right here. So this is for the regular crib we're going to get him. We did get gifted with some regular crib sheets, but obviously we're using a mini crib. So now when we get the big crib together, Ricky's going to put that together. Then Baba will be able to graduate in that. A basket that he might need. Some of his toys, he got that for Christmas from his dad, the Spider-Man blanket. And so, yeah. So I feel good at the purge. I feel like this is kind of like ground zero in a way, for lack of a better word. I mean, it still looks like there's stuff in here, but compared to how it was before, you know, I think we're in a pretty good space to be able to bring some more things into the room. Yeah, so that's where we are, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the tour of Baba's 6 to 9 month update and his nursery. You know, just it's amazing how fast they grow. I just feel like I just had him in here just literally the other day. But it's just amazing. He's such a joy. We love him so much. We're having so much fun with him. And I just wanted to show you guys, you know, in case you had, you know, an infant that's growing up and you wanted to kind of see what it's like to purge and bring new things into the space, what it might look like. He's still, again, by choice, not using this 24/7. He's using this during the day. He's still sleeping with us. But we use this room a lot, so he knows that this is his space, and yeah, so hopefully you guys liked it. All right, until my next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.